Clearly, the demand for literacy in our society is increasing very rapidly. The pace is almost mind-boggling, and it all basically revolves around knowledge. Each and every person is born with the most amazing genetic abilities. We can think, hear, touch, taste, smell, and see. We are, however, not born with knowledge. It would have been great, though. But the only way that knowledge enters our minds is through our 5 senses. Although hearing is of extreme importance when we gain knowledge, it is through our eyes that the major part of our knowledge would find a way to our memory. And this happens mainly through reading. Now, did you know that a trained reader can read a speed of up to 1,000 words a minute with comprehension? Yet we speak only at an average speed of 175 words a minute. When we speak faster, words get distorted. That gives reading the edge to get knowledge into our memories.
At the end of the first term, we discovered that his reading had really not improved. His maths had gone almost backwards. And I approached the teachers and they said to me, well, they recommended that I see Liz at Wiseeye.
I'm working as a pediatric oncologist, and in order to obtain my qualification I had to do an exam at the end of this year. In the beginning of the year I was getting worried about the amount of work and had to do something about the amount of work and trying to get through my studies with all the hours of work.
He went, I think within the first 2 lessons, I couldn't believe the difference and how he just absolutely grew. And once he had finished the 10 weeks, he was absolutely flying. It was absolutely amazing.
And I spoke to a friend of mine and she suggested that I should try Wiseeye to improve my reading speed and to be able to read with more comprehension. And within the first month that I've been with Wiseeye, there was a major improvement, and I'm pleased to tell you that I've passed my exams and am now a qualified pediatric oncologist.
Knowledge is power. So surely you would agree, the more knowledge you gain today, the more wise you become. And if knowledge is gained through reading, then wouldn't you agree that the least you can do to be able to absorb this vast amount of information and turn it to your advantage, your knowledge, your memory, would at least be to get your reading skills in place in order to enable you to be and remain on the cutting edge of the latest technology and be on track of all the latest information. Getting excited? I knew you would. Now obviously you're asking the question, how do I improve my reading and comprehension skills? This is where I really get excited, because you and your child are about to embark on life's greatest journey. Through this Wiseeye program, you will improve not only your reading skills, but also the ability to remember and to use your knowledge wherever you need it. And do you know what? Reading becomes fun. And to add to that, your vocabulary and spelling improve dramatically. And it all happens without effort. Now, wouldn't that give you a boost in the self-confidence you need?
I'm the mother of an autistic son, Mark Alistair, who's 13, and socially he does very well, but his reading and writing didn't seem to be going very quickly. And the speech therapist at his school, Unica for autistic children, referred us to Wiseeye, and that's how we got involved. When the speech therapist spoke to us, it took quite a while before I actually went to a therapist at Wiseeye, because his own teacher, who is a fantastic teacher, sort of said to us in a roundabout way she doesn't think he's ever going to read. So it took a few months and then we got it all together and we went to a lovely therapist, Carly, and that's changed my son's life.
Usually children are referred who have a reading problem or would actually just like to read better and to be able to study better. Those kids who actually have a reading problem often come in with a long face and I have decided I will never read, and attitudes like that, and to me it's very satisfying to see how they change and how they get excited as they go on. As they see from session to session how they progress and how they do better, they actually decide, but I can read and I'm going to go this. And when eventually they end and they have really achieved more than what they expected very often, that makes it all worthwhile to me.
Wiseeye has really changed my son's life. Every day you see him growing in confidence, you see him reading things off the TV, picking up the newspaper, reading from there, which he would never have done before. As I say, the confidence and the boosting of the child, and it's so good for everyone around him to see what he's actually capable of, what Wiseeye can do for everybody. I wish every child would do the course.
In my personal experience, Wiseeye is one of the best courses I've ever attended in my life. For the first time in my life, I've really learned how to read, what method to use when I'm reading and when I'm memorizing numbers like long telephone numbers. I'm as yet not even finished with the course, and yet already have a marked difference in the way I scan documents, in the way I prepare myself for speeches and articles that I must write. I can recommend this course to anybody under the sun. It's time extremely well spent.
Isn't that exciting? So whether you're a learner, a student or a career person, this is for you. Bet you by now you're so excited and ready to improve your reading skills that you cannot wait. But first things first, let me quickly show you how you can improve your reading skills. What makes Wiseeye so unique is that it's the only reading program that makes use of an infrared tracking, reading and recording instrument. This advanced instrument takes 120 readings per second of the eye movements during silent reading. And this enables us to scientifically analyze the effectiveness of your reading ability. The Wiseeye reading program has been developed to teach you to read. If you read poorly, you will become a good reader. And if you're a fairly good reader, you will become an exceptional reader. We assist readers of all ages to read more effectively and to reach their goals. This is the most important step towards fast, effortless reading with an excellent comprehension. How does the Wiseeye program work? The program consists of in-practice and home therapy sessions. During the in-practice part, you will be personally assisted by our professional people who are just as passionate about you reaching your reading objectives as you are. And during your home therapy sessions, you can enjoy all your newly gained skills, having fun in reading whatever you would like to read. How long does it take? The course takes a minimum of 6 weeks, and the maximum is determined by the assessment of the reader's learning abilities. And the success rate? At Wiseeye, we are results driven. You or your child's reading challenges become our challenge. And our results are absolutely guaranteed, provided you follow and complete the in-practice and home therapy reading program. We are determined to incorporate the world's best techniques and ideas in this program, as well as everything we assist you with. So there you have it. Reading is what it's all about. And I'm quite sure you would like to make a difference in your own and your child's future. This is probably one of the most important life-changing opportunities you could ever invest in. The future waits for nobody, and knowledge is renewed daily. So do the wise thing. Get going with your tailor-made Wiseeye program. Your Wiseeye consultant is ready to assist you with whatever you need to get started right away after this presentation. I'm so excited for you. You'll never be the same again. Happy reading from all of us at the Wiseeye family.
Thank you, Wiseeye.